all of us have dreams. And these dreams keep changing shapes and sizes as we keep changing shapes and sizes from childhood to adulthood to retirehood. I also had a dream. Somewhere in mid-30s, I wanted to be an entrepreneur. But the seedling of this dream did not have any fertile land because my parents would say that business is too risky. 8 out of 10 businesses, they fail within 18 months. Forbes, Bloomberg's, and Harvard's will proclaim. A person who was into his 4 years of marriage with recently born twins was just earning 7,000 rupees a month, that too from a temporary job. Thinking of becoming an entrepreneur, it was just like Kejriwal trying to root out corruption from India. Or maybe or Trump trying to throw out immigrants from USA. People used to laugh at me. After some time, within 3 years, Anexas was born. It was not born in a place like a typical professional company is born. The way I was not born in a well-equipped hospital. I was not born in a hospital because of a constraint which was beyond my control, because the village I was born in did not have any hospital. But the city of Bangalore, where Anexas was born, had all the possibilities of the best offices and best of the best facilities. And within 5 years of its inception, Anexas will turn all the people associated with it to millionaires. And that too, I'm talking about dollar millionaires. And that too, with zero investment. I wanted to tell the story, and I got an opportunity in one of the TV shows on Z Business. They invited me to talk about the Anexas story, and I prepared myself very well, the way I prepared today also, morning, but I'm not fumbling. So I also prepared myself very well. And in the morning, I went to the sea beach with my son and really jogged, because people say that, if you jog, you pump up a lot of energy into in you, and then you are able to speak very well. So I did that. I also practiced the baritone voice of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, like Devi or Sajjano, so that I will be able to impress Shekhar Suman, who was supposed to be a big Amitabh Bachchan fan. It went something like this.
कंसल्टिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एनेक्सस के सीईओ अमिताभ सक्सेना जी ने कर दिखाया है। जरा सा कतरा हौसले से कुछ यूं उभरता है, समुंदरों के लहजे में फिर वो बात करता है। जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए लीन एंड सिक्स सिग्मा कंसल्टिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एनेक्सस के सीईओ अमिताभ सक्सेना जी का। बहुत बहुत स्वागत आपका हमारे शो में, जिसका नाम है सक्सेस स्टोरी। जैसा कि आप जानते हैं, यू आर वन ऑफ द ग्रेट सक्सेस स्टोरीज ऑफ इंडिया। और आदमी सफलता की कहानी खुद अपने।
So when I came back to the hotel, I sat on the beach looking at the sky, and I started thinking that if I had all the time and all the freedom to paint the sky, the canvas of the sky, with all the incidences, with all the best practices which we have followed, maybe some of the professionals or the potential entrepreneurs might learn from it. And that's how the Anexas Story, the book, was born, which I'm going to write, and it's going to come in June or July. I expect you to read it. How many of you are going to read it? And this is how speakers try to engage people. They say that when you come, you should make people raise their hands. Anyway, a lot of us think that you need money to make money, or a lot of us think that you have to be very lucky to get stupendous success. But the Anexas story is a story of around 5 to 6 consultants who in the 20s and 30s, and one with the late 40s, created a company with operations in many countries with lots of clients. The achievement of Anexas is notable in view of the fact that all the companies in our space, they are mostly the MNCs headquartered in developed countries, but Anexas is an Indian company headquartered in India, having operations in developed countries. From that book, whatever I have written till now, it has been written 60% or so. And thanks to Ram for giving us an opportunity for publishing that book. I'm going to take three key messages. The first one is, fear not, your proficiency is an asset. So we all have fear of unknown, giving up a well-paying job, and facing the ridicule. What are we worried about? Those who are not entrepreneurs, most of you are professionals. You might have 5 to 10 years of experience. You are proficient in your profession. So if you take a break of 2 to 3 years, nothing is going to go wrong. Because if you fail, you can always come back to your profession, because the world is waiting for you. So that is one thing. Second one is, fun is in the process. So when we are working, and all this true with all team members, we really have lots of fun. And instead of talking about fun, let me show some of the slides. Like during our training, next slide. Let me show you a video. So right now we have a very special batch of around 23 people, and they are from approximately, I think, 12 nationalities. So मैं अमिताभ सक्सेना हूँ भारत से, और
Hello, I'm Kathleen Hart, Ked Mila Falcha from Ireland, and enjoyed the course so far. I'm Rama from England.
Okay.
Malaysia Bali!
Hi, I'm Jane from Scotland, Slantiva.
Hello, I am Filtalsim. I am from Saudi Arabia.
Mabuhay! One, two, three, Mabuhay!
I'm Shadi from the Philippines.
That's from Philippines.
Nadiminatsa, I'm from Romania. Sabah al-khair.
Marhaba, من السعودية.
From Saudi Arabia. So we have got, yeah.
हाय एवरीवन, मेरा नाम खुरम शहजाद है और मैं पाकिस्तान से हूँ।
Wow, so we are the world. The next one is, the message which I want to give is, end is not the end. So we have faced, or we have encountered our end during our 10 years of existence many times, 12 years of existence many times. So I'll narrate one incident. It was from first year of our operations. I got an assignment in a bank in Saudi Arabia. So I entered into a contract with the Saudi partner. That's how we do business in Saudi Arabia. So when we entered into a contract, we recruited 3 consultants from India, and I knew these 3 consultants very well. And these 3 consultants said, yes sir, we'll make it happen, karke dikhayenge, and blah blah blah. And when we went, in fact I stationed them in Saudi Arabia, and within 1 month I got an opportunity in Denmark to start a new assignment with one of the largest logistics company. So I went to Denmark, and on 27th December 2008, I received a phone call from a Saudi partner that all these 3 people have run away. In fact, they have joined our client himself. So I was shocked, and he started threatening me to take to the court. And I started imagining the kind of punishments I'll be getting in Saudi Arabia. After some time, within 1 or 2 weeks, the process excellence manager of the logistics company in Copenhagen, where I was working, he told that due to economic downturn, we have lost around 40 to 50% of the business, and now we don't have any processes. So when there are no processes, what will you do? You are a process excellence expert. So he's told that you will have to go. So now we had to close down the business in Copenhagen, we had to close down the business in Saudi Arabia, and virtually there was no business because all of us were working now. There was no business in India because most of us were outside India. So I came back to Saudi Arabia. I started winding up the things, and after that, yeah, this is better. So I started winding up the things. With a heavy heart, I packed my bags. I took a taxi to the airport, and when I was going to the airport, thinking about that, okay, we had lots of dreams and all dreams have shattered, etc. And I could see the airport from a distance. In 10 minutes, we would reach the airport. Then I received a phone call. I received a phone call from one Mr. Pradeep. Now, Pradeep was my student around 1 year back in Bangalore, and he had expressed his desire to join Anexas. But I had dissuaded him because he had just married and I couldn't pay him any salary because all of our consultants are based on, they take their incentives, or they are all on percentage basis or share. So I told him that it's not the right thing to do, but he said, sir, I want to join Anexas full time and I have made up my mind. And then I told him, okay, what are you waiting for? Make your visa. And then I was about to, take the right turn. In fact, the taxi driver was about to take the right turn to the departure. I told the taxi driver that, no, please keep going straight. He told, sir, departure is on the right. In fact, you will miss your flight. I told him, right turn is not right this time. Keep going straight. He said, sir, wahan to arrival hai. I told him, go straight, take a U-turn, and we would like to arrive. And that sounded, or in fact, that heralded the arrival of Anexas in its present shape and form. So just wanted to tell you, and lots of incidences I have narrated in the book, just wanted to tell you that, when you start doing something on your own, help arrives from somewhere. You have to trust the ecosystem. Of course, it needs lots of sacrifice, and these sacrifices may mean that you may have to sacrifice your family life. I have sacrificed my family life. I have sacrificed my love for literature, in fact, especially Hindi literature. So I will close the talk because I know I'm talking about end is not the end, and at the speaker's end, people are waiting for their turn for my talk to end. So I'll just close the talk with one of the poems which I recited on the TV show, business TV show.
आप लोग कहीं जाइएगा नहीं। ये अमिताभ बनने की कोशिश करते हैं कि कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है कि जिंदगी ऐसा कुछ कहते हैं कविताओं में हाँ। Let's hear a poetry written by you. You write well.
लक्ष्य पथ चाहे कठिन हो, दूर तक धूमिल क्षितिज हो, हार ना तो धुंध से साहस संजो कर, मुश्किलों का सामना कर।
ढह गया जो महल तेरा, ढह गया जो महल तेरा, स्वप्न था जो बसेरा, दुखद स्मृतियों को भुलाकर फिर नए निर्माण की तू कल्पना कर। राह में हो आलोचक, घोषित करें तुझको विदूषक, राह में हो आलोचक, नाम दें तुझको विदूषक, ऐसी कलुषता जीत कर मन में उठी दुर्भावना की भर्त्सना कर। विश्व बंधुत्व सोच तेरी पर द्वेष की छाया घनेरी। अंतिम पंक्तियां हैं, विश्व बंधुत्व सोच तेरी पर द्वेष की छाया घनेरी, परस्पर वैमनस्य को हर, शक्ति बनकर शांति की तू साधना कर। थैंक यू।